Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name's Heather. We are kicking off 2026 with a video tutorial for my relaunch of my 2017 Vera Hat pattern, a long-standing design that's been made and loved by makers all around the world. Today I'm making this really fun color combination that's pretty popular right now. If you know, you know. If you would like to grab the full pattern, I will put that on screen here and also down in my bio. You can grab that and come on back and crochet along with me. Let me know if you have any questions down in the comments, and let's get started. I was retesting all of the different sizes and just perfecting my original pattern and making it a little better. I've gotten better over the years, so I know like my areas of improvement, I would say. Also, I need to mention this yarn winder. I don't know how I went so many years without one. I think now if I were to be a beginner crocheter, this would be one of the first tools I would get. I would invest in this for sure. And I want to mention I'm a like-to-know-it content creator as well. I've been with them for I think maybe 3 years. But when I have items like this, I'll try my best to link them down in the bio so that I can keep everything linked together with the video of which they're mentioned in. To get started, you're going to want to grab your medium 4 worsted acrylic, 1 or 2 colors. You'll need your 5mm crochet hook, large-eyed sewing needle for weaving in your ends, a pair of scissors, and a measuring tape if you want to make any customizations. Just a little disclaimer, I hope that this is clear enough and you don't hear too much background noise. I've got 2 little dogs running around, I've got 4 teenagers, it's still Christmas break, and we got a big snowstorm yesterday. My husband's outside the room I'm in right now shoveling, and it's also pretty windy, so I hope this mic doesn't pick up too much of that background noise, but if it does, again, I'm sorry. While filming this tutorial, I used 1 strand of yarn while doing the circumference band. In the actual hat pattern, I used 2 strands held together as 1. You can do either, but I find this best matches the bulkiness of the rest of the hat. All the stitch counts and everything that we use will remain the same. You will chain 8 for a small, 9 for a medium, and 10 for a large. And that would be baby, child, and adult sizing. I'm doing the adult hat, so I've got 10 stitches here, and now we are going to begin by half double crocheting into the second space from hook and every space across to the end. So depending on your size, you should have 7, 8, or 9 total stitches all the way across row 1. As I continue across, I just want to mention it can be very helpful to turn on the closed captions. That way, if you'd like to read the directions on screen as you're working, that can be a little helpful. Another thing is I know I can go kind of quick. It's not really a beginner tutorial, so if you need to see the stitches slow down at all, you can adjust that in your settings to personalize the video for as fast or as slow as you need it to go. For row 2, let's chain 1 and turn, and then work the first stitch into the first space. The rest of the row, we do a little bit of a ribbing that's created by working into the back loop only. We're still working half double crochet stitches, but they are worked into the back loop all the way across until the last stitch. Let's just continue on, and then I will meet you back for a little chat at the end. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. Now we have completed the ribbing of row 2, and I'm on the last space, the last stitch of the row, I guess I should say. So I'm working this half double crochet through both loops, just like a regular half double crochet stitch. And then I'm going to chain 1 and turn. Again, I was doing the adult size hat, so I have a total of 9 half double crochets across. The first and last stitch were worked through both loops, and the very center most stitches were worked in the back loop only. For round 3, we chain 1 and turn and begin the first stitch into the first space, just like the previous row. Again, we're working the entire way across into the back loop only until the very last stitch of the row. Our final stitch of the row will be worked through both loops, just like the last row. And then we chain 1 and turn to set up for the next. We are just continuing the repetition of row 2 over and over until we reach either 32, 34, or 36 total rows, depending on your size. So I've sped this up since I've already gone through the steps a couple times already. I will meet you back when we are ready to begin the body section of the hat. I know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And 'cause if you might mess it up, So I hope you've been crocheting along with me and that your band is coming along nicely. I've reached my final row and I'm kind of multitasking here. While filming this video, I was also retesting all the sizes and checking over the document with the stitch counts and the measurements and all that, and adding a couple more features into my original pattern. After my final row, I just rechecked all my measurements and we are just getting ready to seam the two ends together. With the wrong side facing out, you're just going to simply slip stitch across, going through both sides to sew it together. Small, you'll have 7 stitches, a medium 8, and for a large 9 stitches across. And then we're going to turn the band on its side with the right side facing out. The rest of the hat is going to be worked in rounds along the side of the rows that we just created. You might notice here that as I am working these slip stitches across to seam the circumference band together, that I'm working in back loop only again. I just find this makes the seam a little less bulky.
You hear them calling, shouting your name, turn up the collar and walk away. Feels like you're falling, now who is to blame?
Future me here hopping back in with the video editing. I'm just throwing in a couple clips that reflect a little bit of the changes in the pattern. I just didn't want to leave this out. Everything that we've done previously remains. All the stitch counts are as they were as I did the walkthrough with you. The only difference is that this would have been done with the 2 strands. This will reflect my finished measurements in the PDF version compared to the one that we would have made earlier. After this, we'll go right back to completing the seam section. Our seam is complete. This is the wrong side of our work, so now I am going to turn this right side out. We are now going to begin working along the side of the rows that we just created, and this will be our first puff stitch round of the body section of the hat. I'm going to continue on using the same color for a couple rounds, so I don't need to fasten off quite yet, but if you'd like to join a new color here, you may do so. Just join with a slip stitch and then continue on as usual.
Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go
We will pull up the first loop about 1 inch to begin.
on high.
Yarn over, insert into the same space and draw up a loop, and we will do that a total of 4 times.
Don't you know that you're beautiful? Just the way
We'll yarn over again and draw through all 9 loops on your hook.
you know that you're beautiful. No matter what the scars, no matter what.
Chain 2 to mark the center space of your V, and then we will repeat the puff stitch section again into the same space. So it's just yarn over, insert into the same space, and drop a loop a total of 4 times, which will make 9 loops on your hook. You will yarn over and draw through all 9 loops.
So don't go changing. You're perfect as you
Now, I should have done a chain of 1 after my V puff throughout this video, and I forgot. So I did not work a chain 1, and I recommend you do that. So you will have a chain 2 in the middle of your V and a chain 1 to finish off each V. Every row that is recessed or set back is the row in which we work a V puff stitch. We are just skipping over top of the raised rows. Do not work in the raised rows, just the recessed rows. So this is a V puff stitch worked in the same fashion as the very first one, and then I will go back and slow down the 3rd stitch so you can get a hang of it a little more before we go on with the rest of the round.
just the way we are, just the way you are. Oh, just the
Again, right here, I should have done a chain of 1 to finish off my V stitch. I don't know why I didn't do that. So I just kind of had to roll with it. Once I did a couple the wrong way, I just had to keep going along. But you should be doing a chain 1 after each V puff stitch. I'm about to begin the 3rd V puff, and I will slow it down just to help you get a hang of it before we go on with the rest of the round. If you've got a hang of this already, you can refer to the timestamps in the caption below. Skip right ahead to the next heading. For those of you who want this slowed down one more time, here's a repeat of the V puff stitch. We are going to yarn over and then insert into the next space and draw up a loop. Repeat that 4 times until you have a total of 9 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 9 loops. Now we chain 2 for the center, And you can see I had to knot 2 strands together because my strand ended. I'm just going to kind of blend that in as I go and crochet over it. Chain 2 for the center. Now I'm going to work on the second V puff. Yarn over, insert into the same space, draw up a loop. Repeat that again 4 times until I have 9 loops on our hook again. Yarn over and pull through all 9 loops. That concludes the full V puff. That was the second puff stitch of our V stitch. Now right here you should work a chain of 1 to finish off that V and then continue on into each recessed row around your circumference band. A size small will have 14 total V puffs worked the entire way around, a medium will have 16, and a large will have 18. We're at the end of round 1 now. I just did my last V puff. Now I will work a slip stitch into the top of the very first puff stitch from the beginning of the round. Slip stitch 1 more time under the chain 2. Round 2 is worked exactly like round 1. You'll have the same amount of V stitches as you did in the previous round, and just to note that you will not chain and turn in between rounds. We will keep the right side facing throughout. We will just continue on because you already know what to do here. Unless you are changing colors, there's nothing new. I thought I would just show this little trick here as well. It's not something you have to do. Since there was nothing new and everything was very repetitive throughout, I'm just showing a little trick that sometimes I will use when doing a hat like this. You can hold double strands like we did in the circumference band for the body of the hat as well. So you can see here I've got 2 strands held together as one. All the stitching is worked in the same way, except you might need to reduce the amount of yarn overs that you do. So you can actually do half of, like, rather than going over and in and pulling up a loop 4 times, you could probably do it 2 or 3. So whatever feels like the right thickness to you. This can help work up the hat in half the time. It's a huge time saver if you want to make a bunch of these. Just use caution that the 2 strands that you're holding will keep the same tension, so you don't end up with a funny strand poking out here and there. You want them all to be smooth and seamless. Now you can see rounds 1 and 2 were done normally, and round 3, what I have done here is with the double strand, and you really can't see the difference between the 2. Now, with all my adjustments that I made to the pattern as I was reworking all the different sizes and rechecking all my chart measurements and whatnot, everything that you've worked this far is perfect. Those reflect the new changes. So all your stitch counts are great. But if you would have noticed the clip that I'm showing on screen now compared to the previous clip, I actually have less V-stitches worked total per round than I used to for the size that I'm working. This new clip that you see now has the double-stranded circumference band and the new reflected stitch counts for my rounds. Everything is as it should be. I've got the seam here. I'm showing you what it looks like on the inside versus when you flip it over and see it from the outside. I am about to work my 4th round, which is just a new color change, but no stitch count differences. We're going to work it just like our previous rounds in this new color. I joined in one of the chain 2 spaces and continued around just like I did on rounds 1 through 3. I will meet you back after the end of my 6th round so that we can go over how to do the decrease rounds, which for a size small, the first decrease round will be on round 5, size medium will be on round 6, for a size large it'll be round 7 will be your first decrease round.
Bad luck, I'm so easy to trip. If you got magic up your sleeve, then I could go for a kill. If you have anything really. Cause all I got is conversations with strangers, pumped up and ready to go. On and off with somebody back in the backseat. I think I said something funny, but I forgot what it was. I'm getting through the knockouts every weekend, sleeping till somebody call. Got an L on my forehead that's reading of me. I wanna be more than I wanna be. I wanna be that guy with a tie, lady with a pink Corvette, with a baby in a bed, yeah. Wanna close my eyes, wake up in a beach house, no doubt, red sunset. Wanna be someone that I can't be, wanna jump up one space to the front seat. Wanna be that clean guy in a taxi, but I got nowhere to go, nowhere to go. Cause all I got is conversations with strangers, pumped up and ready to go. On and off with somebody back in the backseat. I think I said something funny, but I forgot what it was. I'm getting through the knockouts every weekend, sleeping till somebody call. Got an L on my forehead that's reading.
Hey everyone, I'm back on day 2 of wrapping up the voiceover for this video. We are just about to work our first decrease round. Depending on which size you're working, it's either going to be round 5, 6, or 7. But if you're looking closely here at the one that I have in my hands, this is the beginning of my 6th round, which it should not be. The only reason is because I needed to wind up a whole new cake of the color I'm using, but for the purpose of this tutorial, I unraveled my previous round just to show you how to work these decreases. The size large or adult hat, the decrease round will begin on round 7, so I will slow down a couple of these in a moment just till you get the hang of it, but to give you the overall explanation, what you do is do a V puff stitch into the very first chain 2 space. Next, you are going to chain 1 to finish off that V puff, and then insert your hook into the next chain 2 space, draw up a loop as if you're going to begin a single crochet stitch. Do not finish that off, just keep your tension tight, yarn over again, and begin working a V puff into the next chain 2 space. Repeat that sequence 7 times for small, 8 for medium, and 9 for large all the way around. And you're going to slip stitch into the first puff stitch at the beginning of the round to join. Basically, you're going to end with 7, 8, or 9 V puffs depending on your size, and also 7, 8, or 9 single crochet or decrease stitches around. We are going to skip over those in the next round, but I will show you that later on. So let's just go back. I'm going to zoom in and slow down the process of how this is done so that you can see a little better how this is worked. Just like all the previous rounds, we begin our first V puff stitch under the very first chain 2 space. So I just did the first puff and chain 2 center, and now I'm doing the second puff stitch of my very first V puff. Now at the end of that, I should have done a chain of 1, as you know. To finish that off, you are going to now go into the next chain 2 space and draw up a loop as if you are doing a single crochet stitch. Now hold that tension nice and tight, yarn over your hook, work the first puff stitch for your following V into the very next chain 2 space.
Even in the hard time, you and I can weather any storm.
Pausing the video again here quickly just to show you how this next part will be different for you than it was for me. If after all your V puff stitches you did chain 1 like I was supposed to, the decrease method will be a lot easier for you. You will have a lot less yarn overs to pull through. As you can see, I have all of these to pull through, but you will have a lot less. So the process is the same. We are still going to draw through all the loops that remain on our hook. You just will have less than I do. We will be continuing on with the current V stitch that we are on. So now we're in the center and we need to work our chain 2, and then continue on with the second puff for this space. We're just repeating this entire process around, and what you'll end up with is basically half the amount of V stitches as you had in your previous round, with equal amounts of those faux single crochet stitches, which are the decreases. I'll go over this a couple more times so you can see a few more times how it was done. So we just pulled up a loop to do a single crochet here, yarn over, and then into the next space I'm doing a V-puff. The size small will work this previous sequence 7 times over. The medium you'll do it 8 times, and the large you'll do that 9 times. You're going to end with a total of 7, 8, or 9 V-puffs depending on your size, and also 7, 8, or 9 decrease single crochet stitches. I'm going to mention I will switch back here to the regular speed video so you can watch the remainder of this round worked. But again, there's the button below the video where you can adjust your settings for your playback speed if you want this slowed down for a little bit longer until you catch on, or you can rewind, pause, and replay whatever you need to go at your own pace. And a reminder that I've got the timestamps in the caption below so you can jump right to the specific heading that you're looking for. I will let this roll a little bit longer at regular speed, and then I think I'll clip it and fast forward to the end of the round. I'll meet you back at the end so we can join and then continue on with the next round.
You get someone else who is loving you. And oh, there he goes. Panic, I'm an addict, feel that rage inside. And oh, he don't even know. Babe, how can you be?
I'm just approaching the end of my first decrease round here, and I'm ending with a slip stitch into the very first puff stitch of my round. And then I'm going to show you how to work the second decrease round. If you look at your hat from the top, you can see what a difference just one decrease round has made. It's closed it in quite a bit. We've overall halved the amount of stitches we had in our previous rounds. We are going to do one more decrease round, and just a reminder to keep your tension nice and tight. This is the final round and our final decrease round no matter what size you're working. The size small, this will be your 6th round. The medium, this is your 7th, and the large, this is your 8th. We repeat the same sequence from the previous decrease round. The only difference will be that you will only work into the chain 2 spaces, and you will be skipping over any of our decrease spaces from the last round. The total amount of repeats will be different. You're going to end with 4 V-puff stitches for the size small and medium, and you'll end with 5 for the large. And of course, we've decreased on this round as well, and your totals will be 3 for small, 4 for medium, and also 4 for large. In this round, I'm going to show you what it would look like if I actually chain 1 after the puff stitches, as you should be, and I should have been all along. So I just did my first V-puff stitch into the first chain 2 space, finished it off with a chain of 1, and then next I'm going to skip completely over the next decrease below. It was a single crochet space from the previous round. It's right there. We're going to skip right over that.
No one else cares, 'cause I got good, oh la 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 la. Oh, hey. Oh, panic, I'm an addict, feel the rage inside. Babe, how can you be so blind?
I'm at the end of my final decrease round, round 8 here, and I'm joining with a slip stitch into the first puff stitch of the round. And then I'm going to chain 1 and fasten off. I recommend leaving a little bit longer of a tail than I did here. You will be using your embroidery needle and weaving this tail in and out of the round that we just created. When you pull it nice and tight, it's going to complete cinching in the top of your hat to close that in. You'll poke the remainder of the tail into the wrong side of the hat and keep it connected. We're going to use that to join the pom-pom. As you can see, I've just threaded the needle and I'm going in and out of the stitches all the way around my final round. And this will cinch in the top of my hat once I tug it nice and tightly. And then I'm going to poke it into the wrong side of the hat and turn it inside out. Knot it a couple times to help secure that, and then leave any length that remains to help connect the pom-pom. Now you can let this be your example of why you should have a longer tail than I did, left at the top of your hat for weaving, because it's a little hard when it's short to keep it threaded in that needle to work your way around. And then we want to have a little bit extra to help secure the pom-pom as well.
And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Maybe I'm just too weak, maybe I'm just afraid of being alone. Well, I don't care, 'cause right now I feel the love that we said we would burn. Oh, I know that you feel it too. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light? Would you stay till the morning light, or would you follow me, or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right. We'll find the remedy, or would you stay with me now till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. Till the morning light, till the morning light, till the morning light, yeah. I know that I told you we're over. I swear that I'm sober. Just listen, I miss you. And I know that I said all these things, but now when you're with her, I can see that you miss me. I told myself that maybe he ain't worth it. Too bad I hate advice. 'Cause out of sight and out of mind is perfect. It's so hard to decide. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I missed a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on, chewing my bones out when he's done is spitting me out. I just can't help myself. One for the pain, no hesitation. Took us again, nothing can save us, yeah. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be free for the night. All in or nothing, not gonna stop. Dance till the morning light. I just wanna be around you. I just wanna be around you. He looks at me like I know what he's thinking, but I don't have a clue. True talent in avoiding conversation, yeah. It's almost rather cruel. Oh, I know he got me good in his pocket. I know that I missed a treat. Well, the taste is better. Oh, go on,
After the pom-pom is now secured, I've got one last thing that I'm going to show you. I sized up my hook to a 5.5 millimeter, and I will rejoin using a slip stitch onto the bottom of the circumference band. You can join in any stitch, chain one, and then hold your beginning tail along the rows and crochet over it, and this will automatically weave it in as you work your way around. All we do is half double crochet evenly, working 2 stitches per row of your circumference band. Now I've worked enough stitches along that I can now trim the beginning tail that I was working over top, so that's now concealed well enough. And then I'm just going to continue my way around. I just want to quickly pull out the measuring tape here and show you the depth or the height of the band section now that it's got a finishing round. So before it was close to 3 inches, and after it's about 3.25 inches. I'm still working my way around, but when you reach the end, all you have to do is connect by joining with a slip stitch into the very first half double crochet of the round, chain 1 and fasten off. Turn your hat wrong side out, and then you can weave in any remaining tails, and then your brand new Vera hat is all ready to wear or gift and enjoy. I really hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. I would very much appreciate it if you could like this video and subscribe so I can see you back again in a brand new video. Goodbye until next time. Thanks for crocheting along with me today.